This is the Nick Fuentes Dear Black People clip that's gone viral. I'm just finding out about it today, so I'm going to check it out and let you know my opinion.
White people are every single bit justified in being racist. Every single bit justified, to the extent that that means going out of your way to avoid black people when you see them. Every bit
This nigga sounds stupid and racist as fuck, but I'm gonna let him finish.
Justified. And you want to know why? Because we see what happens. And nobody is under any obligation due to liberal ideology to put themselves in harm's way.
Then bring your white ass back to Appalachia. You don't have to be in the city.
If you're a white person and you're going to work or going to the ball game or going to the city at night, you don't want to enter into the terror dome where you're suddenly in a sudden death match. You're like in the gulag in Call of Duty fighting for your life all of a sudden because you got on the wrong train car. Because a car full of black people pulled up on you by the bus stop. You turn and you walk the other way. You avoid their neighborhoods. You avoid going out on Memorial Day or late.
You know, the Section 8 housing in cities does not have to be predominantly black. If you want to be around the lower class whites, move them in.
Labor Day weekend at night in certain places. When you see them, you start walking in the other direction. And we are every bit justified because we see what's going on and we don't want to die. It's that simple. That's pattern recognition. That's not racism. That's pattern recognition. That's one. And two, I really hope, because I'm rooting for black people, like I'm rooting for humanity. I'm rooting for everybody.
Bitch, we don't need your fucking support. We doing fine on our own.
To be safe and to be healthy and to be happy. I really hope that somewhere out there, although I'm not optimistic, black people are starting to develop some sense of self-awareness. Where's the shame? Aren't you people ashamed?
We could do a better job, but so could y'all.
When I see these clips of the graduation ceremonies where they're twerking on stage and dancing, when I see these videos of the black cheerleaders on the basketball,
this nigga got me going. So when you see a clip of something that represents all black people, then some white person shoot up a concert, shoot up a church, shoot up random people. Does that represent all whites? Do the white murderers represent all whites? Do they represent most whites? How many whites do the white murderers represent?
Court brawling it out. When I see the Carmelo Anthony, and not only that, but then they raise $500,000 for him and then they get a public defender. When I see that,
they just raised over $1 million for that white woman who said nigga, and I'm not talking about Lily. Shiloh is her name.
That video of a black security guard rifling through the pockets of an unconscious white guy that got his ass kicked. And the list.
You didn't hear about the story of the white man who stabbed the black girl on the train in North Carolina. You keep up with a lot of shit, but you ain't keeping up with the right shit.
The list goes on and on and on. You have to ask the black people that are normally so proud, and with the chip on their shoulder, aren't you ashamed? Are you not ashamed?
I got a chip on my shoulder and I ain't gonna put my foot in your mouth, but you don't know what I want to say. Trying to be peaceful, boy.
And when you see these things, are there any black people that see this and have the slightest lick of self-awareness, of common sense, of decency to say, are you not ashamed to see these scenes play out over?
Yes. We call people who act like that niggers. We say they're trash, like white trash.
Over and over again. Where's the accountability? And this is where that word fatigue comes in. We're just tired of seeing it. You see these clips and
I'm tired of your ass, and I kind of don't want to finish this reaction, but I'm just going to let it play since today's episode was short.
You know, every race of person, maybe except for most blacks, white.
I thought you missed the high IQ, missed the speech and debate. Every race of person, every race of people, you dumb motherfucker.
Chinese, Indian, Hispanic, and even liberals see these clips and they say, are you surprised? They shake their heads. They say, yep. Usual suspects. They say, yep, that's about right. Are you not ashamed? And when are black people going to turn that around? I'm so sick of, and I think all of society is sick of, hearing about all these excuses. And even the conservative blacks will give them, like Jason Whitlock is a perfect example. When I gave a similar monologue about Austin Metcalf and Carmelo Anthony, Jason Whitlock, who's a black conservative at the Blaze, said that this is a demonic sentiment. He said the problem is a lack of Christianity or something or other. The problem is a lack of accountability. And I think a lot of...
How often do you hold whites accountable? Whites are on welfare, committing murders, committing mass murders, single mothers, transgenders, which is I'm not necessarily against, but I would assume you are, or the alt-right conservatives are. Are y'all holding these white liberals accountable? Are you saying white liberals represent white culture? Are you ashamed of the white liberals? How ashamed are you?
A lot of black people hide behind these various things, whether it's the liberals that say it's slavery and racism, or it's the conservatives, and they blame it on welfare, hip hop, or the Great Society. It starts with you. It starts with every individual black person making choices, like we all do. Who's raising these fucking people? Who's raising these people? It's other black people. It's baby mamas and baby daddies. I mean,
who raises y'all murderers? Who raises y'all baby mamas? Who raises y'all welfare recipients?
Who's perpetuating this? And who does it benefit to make these excuses and to say it's everybody else? So I see this stuff and look, yeah, we are going to call it out. We, the Americans, we the white people of America, we the peaceful, law-abiding, tax-paying people of America are saying, hey.
Can the peaceful blacks call out the violent whites? Can the law-abiding blacks call out the whites using welfare?
Hey, blacks, get your shit together. Get your
Whites, get your shit together.
Shit together. We are fucking tired of you. We are tired of seeing this stuff.
The feel is mutual, homeboy.
It always seems to be you. Do you know that, and I'm just expressing what is a common sentiment. Do you know that everybody thinks that if we snapped our fingers and you all disappeared tomorrow, everybody thinks our quality of life would go up? Do you realize?
Y'all should have stayed y'all white ass in Europe instead of bringing Africans to America then.
Realize that? I'm just saying it, everyone's thinking it. When we think of what's wrong with Chicago, it's like utopia. Chicago is like a utopia.
How's West Virginia?
Utopia, beautiful riverfront, beautiful lakefront, concerts in the park, ball games in the park, beautiful architecture, the best food. You know what the one problem is with Chicago?
White people cook better than blacks. If you hadn't already lost all credibility with the dumb racist shit you say, now white people are the best cooks in the world. Do you listen to the shit you say?
Chicago that's driving the businesses out of the Magnificent Mile. You know what the one problem is that's making the public transit unusable? You know what the one problem is that's driving richer residents from the city? It's the crime. It's the chaos. It's the violence.
is there crime and chaos in West Virginia, Oklahoma, and Kentucky?
And you know what demographic is almost exclusively responsible for it?
Bro, West Virginia is 3% black and 90% white. What demographic is behind their welfare, murders, and violence? Armed robbery, carjackings.
It's you. It's black people. Everyone's thinking that. Everyone's fucking sick of it.
Well, considering considering a lot of Americans can't read or do math, I could give a fuck what they think. Peace, y'all.